Hello and welcome to the forest. Today I'm out shooting with the Nikon D700, a DSLR that probably doesn't need so much of an introduction. It's quite popular still today, even though it was released all the way back in 2007. In short, it is a full-frame DSLR meant for professional use. The body is very well designed, has a good grip, it's very sturdy, it has weather sealing. On the outside you have many controls for different settings, plenty of buttons and switches, both on the front and on the back of the camera. One minus about the camera is that the viewfinder is only 95%, not 100% like on the Nikon D3, but I guess they had to nerf this camera in some way so it wouldn't compete too much with the Nikon D3. Otherwise it's very solid when it comes to controls. It even has this viewfinder curtain to close it when you do long exposures. One thing that I especially like on the Nikon D700 is the lens compatibility. I can use the same lenses on both my Nikon F3 and on the D700. I don't need to have a double setup of lenses for film and digital. I can use the same ones. As I said, I mostly use this camera for landscape photography. And yeah, 12 megapixels, is that enough today for landscape photography? After all, the standard is closer to 40 or 50 megapixels by now. But I have to say it really depends on what you're photographing. If you're like taking photos of grand landscape of mountains in Norway, then maybe you want more megapixels to show more of the details. But if you do, let's say, more small scale landscapes, for example, this background that I have behind me, if you do photos like that, then maybe you don't need so much resolution, like 12 megapixels can be quite enough. And it also depends on what you are gonna do with the photos. If you plan to print very big, then maybe more resolution is good, but still with 12 megapixels you can print quite big, I think. So the plan today was to go and take some photos and not stand here talking all day. And well, I will start with this location because I've been using this background for some videos now and I noticed it looks quite nice, so it could also make a nice photograph, I think. I'm not so sure about the light at the moment. It's not that nice, it's quite strong, like sunlight in the background, but I'll take some photos anyway. At least I have some reference for what composition I can use here. This forest really has nice autumn colors right now. Already know some spots that I will try, but I'll of course look for new compositions as well. So yeah, there are plenty of opportunities for photography here right now. But I don't know how the light is, if it's good or not. It sort of comes and goes behind the clouds, the sun, so sometimes it lights up very nicely. Mostly it's like this, not so much like defined light. Quite diffused, but let's see what I can find here. Yeah, it's been quite a storm. A lot of trees have fallen and crossed over the road. Now it doesn't feel so safe to walk here. And this tree doesn't feel, well, safe at all to walk under. Not so much holding it on here. It feels very dangerous. Don't walk in the forest, or this kind of forest, when it's storming. Well, this here used to be a nice spot, but yeah, this branch is also cracked. It used to make a nice reflection in the water. It can happen like that, I suppose. Oh well, need to find new spots then. Yeah, it was so nice to climb in also this tree. There it is. It's very difficult to find, let's say, interesting compositions. Yeah, photographing in a forest is not so easy. Maybe this could be worked into a composition somehow. Some interesting autumn details maybe. Perhaps a lot of leaves falling down, so maybe I could work with that. Time to head back, I think. Didn't quite go as I planned, but hope I got at least one shot from here. Yeah, this is definitely the nicest scene I've found today. Yeah, looks very nice. The colors became really nice now when the sun came out. I think it's maybe better to search for autumn colors outside of the forest rather than inside it. My forest photography didn't go quite as planned, but in the end I managed to find one scene, and yeah, I'm quite happy that I got at least one good photo. And then, well, I happened to be close to this abandoned place, and I knew there were these vines growing on the buildings, so I thought, well, maybe that could look interesting with some autumn colors. And yeah, I got some nice photos from there too, so I'm quite happy with my day of photography, even though there are some challenges in it. But that's part of the fun, I suppose. Well, in any case, the Nikon D700 is a very nice camera to photograph with. I do enjoy using it a lot. And yeah, this is all for this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!